Welcome to the class of 2025 Tropaia evening. I'm Safwan Masri. I'm Dean of Georgetown University in Qatar. I know that there are many family members here tonight, so we welcome you to Georgetown and we welcome you to this evening. Interim President Robert Groves, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family members, and most important of all, graduating seniors. Welcome to the Tropaia exercises and senior class celebration of the class of 2025. Now, as many, but I'm not sure all of you know, Tropaia is an ancient Greek word. Translated into English, it means monuments raised in honor of victories. At Georgetown, we carry forward the tradition of honoring noble effort and achievement by coming together to formally recognize students who have excelled academically in their majors, as well as those who have demonstrated outstanding leadership, service, and impact within their communities. And now, it is my pleasure to invite to the lectern Muhammad Hannoun, member of the graduating class, to begin this evening with an invocation. Muhammad.
السلام عليكم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. In the name of Allah, most merciful and compassionate, did we not expand for you, O Muhammad, your chest, and we removed from your burden, which had weighed upon your back, and we not raised you to the highest renown. So verily, with hardship comes utter ease. Verily, with hardship comes utter ease. So once you have fulfilled your duty, strive in devotion, turning to your Lord with hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad. That was a beautiful recitation. I now have the great honor of inviting Interim President Robert Groves to the lectern.
Good evening. Good evening. It's wonderful to be here and to see especially the families who've joined the Georgetown family to honor their student. This is a great night for us. I want to thank, first of all, Dean Masri for his leadership over Georgetown University, Qatar. We are very, very proud. I am very, very proud of the accomplishments of the students, the faculty, and the staff at GU-Q. They make us proud of serving our mission throughout the world. To our graduates, your families, and others who are here tonight to watch this moment for you, who've guided your journey, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to share in this evening of celebration. This is a great night. Muhammad Hannoun, thank you for your opening invocation, a beautiful prayer that you chose. And to our senior staff speaker, our senior class speaker this evening, Zain Fanak. You know, at convocation last night, I discovered something about this class. You cheer each other at every moment you can. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you. So all of us tonight are here to mark an extraordinary milestone. The class of 2025 is graduating in a moment unlike any other. It's a moment shaped by intense global uncertainty, social unrest, wars, destruction. This world has a pressing need for ethical leadership. This world has a pressing need for you, the graduates of GU-Q. And I can think of no better place to prepare for such a career. Here in Doha, you've lived day to day the very essence of what a university can and should be. We believe it's a place that fosters, nurtures the whole person, that asks very difficult questions day after day, forces us to think through complexity, and prepares students to think and act with morality and courage. At this moment, in our belief, the role of the university feels more urgent than ever. Here in this global city, this wonderful Doha, and in this campus rooted in a tradition of inquiry, I hope that the students have learned, one, how to navigate differences, how to talk to someone who doesn't share the same beliefs you do, how to listen to that other perspective, but then defend your own beliefs with compassion, how to use your faith to maintain hope even when surrounded by despair, how to research and understand with integrity, and how to engage with the world fully. Georgetown University has a mission statement. It has a sentence that I like to remember, especially in days like this. Part of our founding values are to promote serious and sustained discourse among people of different faiths, cultures, and beliefs as a way to promote intellectual, ethical, and spiritual understanding. That's what we aspire to do every day at Georgetown, and my hope is that every student in this room had moments when that came together for them, and they realized how important continued hope of dialogue across differences is. You've sharpened your voices in classrooms, according to what your faculty say about you. You've pushed yourselves to ask difficult questions and to ask what justice really looks like. And now comes your moment when you step into the world, a world that's going to ask even more of you than we have here at GU-Q. Unfortunately, your generation is being called on to lead, not in the distant future, but really right now. We need you. You will lead in a world full of misinformation, polarization, and conflict. And I ask you to look at that world, but to see a world of possibility and hope. So don't give up on this world. Use your faith to nurture hope. What distinguishes you is not just your knowledge and education, it is your formation. When you step across that stage tomorrow night, you'll be so much more than scholars. You will, we hope, be bridge builders and truth seekers. And so to the class of 2025, as you prepare to go out in the world, I know that you are ready. You will go forward onto whatever paths you lead, and you will know that you are not alone in this journey. We will be here for you. You will be part of a community of alumni around the world who care about you as you care about them, and they will help you. In times of trouble, they will be there for you. In times when you need a new job, they're your network. Use them. And most of all tonight, congratulations once again on behalf of the entire university community and your families who are here. We are very, very proud of you. Thank you for inviting me tonight, and enjoy the evening.
Thank you. Thank you, Interim President Groves. Before we celebrate the many achievements of this graduating class, allow me to begin with a thought. Few forces are as relentless or as invisible as time. It upends what we build, what we believe, even who we think we are. Fittingly, for tonight's ceremony, the ancient Greeks understood this as few others have. They bore witness to the arc of history. Empires built on glory, undermined by chaos, and lost to time. They also gave myths where the greatest change was within. Odysseus, tempered by his trials, Achilles, softened by his grief. It was Greek philosopher Heraclitus who captured it best. One cannot step into the same river twice, for the river continually flows, and so do we. With every choice, every leap towards something larger than ourselves, we are drawn deeper into a shimmering current of who we never stop becoming. You, dear class of 2025, have embraced this truth with gusto. You breached the solemn gates of Georgetown 4 years ago with the unknown pressed to your chest. And by the slow alchemy of studying and striving and faltering and rising again, you did the rarest of things. You became. In doing so, you built a spirit here that defies neat description. A spirit at once mischievous and indomitable, fierce and footloose, marked always by an insatiable appetite for discovery. You filled GU-Q's halls with debates that resisted easy answers, laughter that cut through the hardest days, acts of solidarity that seared into memory. You competed fiercely, celebrated wildly, cared generously. You argued over coffee cups and battered notebooks. You cheered for one another when the stakes were small and when they were life-changing. At times, you held on when it would have been easier to let go. As Palestinians in Gaza were systematically massacred before the world's eyes, and as our own community grieved loved ones murdered in Palestine, in Lebanon, in Yemen, in Sudan, in Ukraine, and elsewhere. These years tested you in every conceivable way. And so with every heartbreak, every high, every stubborn act of becoming, we arrive at tonight. This ceremony honors your visible triumphs, your awards, your distinctions, but just as deeply, it honors the quiet revolutions you sparked within yourselves and each other. That legacy will live on here, stirring the hearts and minds of those who follow. But it is not only you who have become. Over the past 2 decades, GU-Q has undergone its own transformation, growing from an audacious experiment into a campus where global affairs and academic rigor meet at the heart of the Global South. We are an institution built on the Jesuit tradition, but widened by the vantage of this remarkable country, this crossroads of histories, exigencies, and ambitions. Here, you learned under world-class faculty, whose scholarship interrogates the past and drags it forward. You forged your minds in programs and fellowships that awakened you, fieldwork that tested you, language study that stretched you, and platforms like Hiwarat that launched you into a wider world. And as you step into a new chapter, So too does GU-Q. Just weeks ago, we renewed our visionary partnership with Qatar Foundation for another decade. A renaissance in spirit and ambition, it propels us towards preeminence as we weave more deeply into Qatar's fabric, reinforce our ties with Washington, D.C., and unlock bold new possibilities for research, impact, and global engagement. Given the current state of the world, the path ahead will demand much of us, but it will demand even more of you. Tomorrow, you will step eyes wide, head high, spirits alight into a world that dares you to change it. But today you stand at the threshold of what has been and what will be, carried here by the courage, the brilliance, and the sheer persistence that only you could summon. Drawn tight like an arrow against the bowstring, the whole world holds its breath. The German philosopher Nietzsche said it once, I say it again, become who you are. In honoring you tonight, we honor those who cleared the way to this threshold. Her Highness Sheikha Moza bint Nasser and Her Excellency Sheikha Hind bint Hamad Al Thani's steadfast belief in the transformative power of education ripples across generations and will ripple through yours. Without their vision, without their refusal to be satisfied with what the world said was enough, none of this would exist. I am profoundly grateful for the presence of our interim president, Robert Groves, who was with us a mere 2 weeks ago as we celebrated our 20th anniversary. His return tonight reaffirms an enduring commitment to this campus and to all who call it home. Thank you, Bob. It is a legacy shared by former President Jack DeGioia, whose belief in our mission has been a deep reservoir of strength over the decades. We send him our warmest regards and continued gratitude. I'm also grateful that Father Robert Maher and University Secretary Marie Matson are here with us this week. Oceans may separate us, but a perennial calling binds us to build beyond what we inherit. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the extraordinary faculty and staff here in Doha who have guided and supported you along the way. I ask that anyone in this room who has taught members of this graduating class, faculty and staff alike, to please stand up and be recognized. Will the faculty... In my entire career as an educator in institutions of higher education, but also as I've worked with students at all levels, pre-tertiary and tertiary, I have never, ever come across faculty who are as dedicated to the classroom and to the students as I have seen here at Georgetown University in Qatar. Thank you. And Shaida Sondeh, a staff member who is tired of me recognizing her, but there will never be enough recognition of Shaida Sondeh, who is retiring later this year. Shaida has been here since the very beginning, since 2006, and most recently as Senior Associate Dean for Administration. Students and families may not come into contact with Shaida on a daily basis, but everything that we are, everything that we do, everything that we build, Shaida has contributed to, if not led. Shaida, please stand up and be recognized. To keep the machine well-oiled and producing, to keep the faculty, to ensure that the faculty have what they need to do their scholarship, to do their research, to get in the classroom and do the work that they do in there, really takes an incredible amount of work. So the dedicated staff, led by Shaida over the past few years, does all of that. And I'd like you to always, always remember that. You may not see them all the time, but they really do care deeply and do a lot of stuff behind the curtain. Now, your families. They watched you take your first steps towards this day and never, ever stopped believing you would reach it. They dedicated their lives to you. Nothing makes them happier than to see you happy and to see you accomplished. They are proud of you, but more importantly, they want you to be proud of yourselves. Will the families who have helped every single graduating student please stand up and be recognized? We will now take a short break and commence our dinner. After the first course, Faculty Chair Jeremy Coons will introduce the awards. Please enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to call Walid Ziad, Associate Professor, to come to the lectern to present special recognition certificates and honor societies. Walid?
The following students have completed a capstone or thesis for a certificate in a secondary concentration in the School of Foreign Service. Students, when your name is read, please stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until the last name is called. For earning a certificate in American Studies, Raed Asad. If I may trouble you to hold your applause until the last name is called. And John Carlos Burog for... It's a tough audience. For earning a certificate in Arab and Regional Studies, Najla Abdul Hadi. I tried. Meitha Al-Shirame, Natalie Fanik, and Zain Fanik. For earning a certificate in Media and Politics, Russell Adzedu, Amira Al-Aswadi, Aisha Al-Kabi, Renad Al-Khalifa, Ghanim Al-Kubaisi, Moza bint Faisal Al-Thani, Francis Joy Balani, Elana Felix, Emilia Pacheco de la Rea, Santiago Rubio Henao, Zahra Saburzadeh, Maya Sakhar, Jude Sheikh, and Zarniso Tolib Shueva. Thank you. You may now be seated. Honor societies hold a special place in the celebration of scholarly excellence. Governed by boards of accomplished scholars and employing rigorous standards for admission to their ranks, honor societies recognize excellence and achievement in many academic disciplines on a national and indeed international level. Students, please stand as I read out the names of the societies and remain standing until all the societies are pronounced. Omicron Delta Epsilon, the Economics Honor Society. Pi Sigma Alpha, if you may stand. Pi Sigma Alpha, the Political Sciences Honor Society. Please do stand. And Phi Alpha Theta, the History Honor Society. Please take a seat. I now call Jeremy Coons, Professor of Philosophy, to present the Alpha Sigma Nu and Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society members, as well as the Latin honors.
Thank you, Walid. Each year, a number of outstanding students from 33 institutions of higher education from around the world that owe their foundation and mission to the educational work of the Jesuit order are chosen for membership in the Jesuit National Honor Society, Alpha Sigma Nu, based on academic accomplishment together with a spirit of generous service. This year, the following students have been inducted. Students, as I call your names, please stand and remain standing. Dima Al-Hashimi. Rinad Al-Khalifa. Moza bint Faisal Al-Thani. Raed Assad. John Carlos Burod. Mariam Daoud. Mahin Alahi. Abdul Hanan. Hala Hudayb. Gabriel Fairlight Olson. Sargis Simonian. Obaid Ullah. And Brian Wiebelwald. You may now be seated. Thank you. Phi Beta Kappa is America's oldest honor society and remains its most prestigious. Founded in 1776 by students at the College of William and Mary in Virginia, Phi Beta Kappa is dedicated to the principle of liberty and the free and unrestricted pursuit of academic inquiry. Fewer than 1% of graduates from U.S. universities are invited to membership in Phi Beta Kappa, which has become the sine qua non of outstanding achievement in the liberal arts and sciences. The following students have been inducted into Phi Beta Kappa. As I call your names, please stand and remain standing. Ruqayya Al-Dabashi. Dima Al-Hashimi. Elenish Khedzi. Gabriel Fairlight Olson. Abdul Hanan. Hala Hudayb. Ki Yoon Lee. Sargi Simonian. And Yishi Yang. Students, you may be seated. Thank you very much. As with universities throughout the world, Georgetown places a Latin phrase on the diplomas of students who have earned high grades throughout their undergraduate career as a special honor. Laus is the Latin word for praise or distinction, and the Latin phrase is thus the universal mark of exceptional academic achievement. This honor is awarded in 3 ranks. They are, in ascending order, cum laude, with praise, magna cum laude, with highest praise, and summa cum laude, with highest praise. During the commencement ceremony, the names of these students will be read along with their honors notations. Students, when your name is read, please stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until the last name is called, although I guess we've seen how that works. For achieving cum laude, Rinad Al-Khalifa, Moza bint Faisal Al-Thani, Ali Atiyah, Mahin Alahi, Zain Fanik, Arisha Fatima, Jude Sheikh, Obaid Ullah, and Brian Wiebowo. You may now be seated. For achieving magna cum laude, Ruqaya Al-Dubashi, Raed Assad, John Carlos Burog, Elenish Khedzi, Mariam Daoud, Gabriel Fairlight Olson, Abdul Hanan, Sargi Simonian, and Yishi Yang. You may now be seated. For achieving summa cum laude, Dima Al-Hashimi, Hala Hudayb, and Ki Yoon Lee. You may now be seated. I now have the honor to invite Amanda Garrett, Assistant Professor, to present honors in the majors.
This is the point in the ceremony in which we recognize students who have earned honors in their majors. In addition to scholastic averages, these students have distinguished themselves by completing a senior research thesis judged to be of honors quality. The fascinating thesis titles are listed in your program, so please have a look. Students, as I call your name, please come to the stage. The following students earned honors in the Culture and Politics major. John Carlos Burog. His faculty mentor was Jeremy Coons. John Carlos got honors with distinction. Hala Hudaib. Her faculty mentor was Firat Oruj. Hala got honors with distinction. The following student earned honors in the International Economics major. Azamat Abdurrahmanov. His faculty mentor was Emmanuel Hatzikonstantinou. The following students earned honors in the International Politics major. Sara Aidarus. Her faculty mentor was Gerd Noneman. Sarah got honors with distinction. Wad Al-Ma'adid. Her faculty mentor was Daniel Reiche. Moza bin Faisal Athani. Her faculty mentor was Rory Miller. Moza got honors with distinction. Ra'id Asad. His faculty mentor was Mehran Kamrava. Elena Chakaidze. Her faculty mentor was Gerd Noneman. Elena got honors with distinction. Alana Felix. Her faculty mentor was Amanda Garrett. Alana got honors with distinction. Abdul Hanan. His faculty mentor was Uday Chandra. Hanan got honors with distinction.
Full circle movement, huh?
Alexander Sandner. His faculty mentor was Mehran Kamrava. Alexander got honors with distinction. Sargis Simonian. His faculty mentor was Gerd Noneman. And Maliha Zehra. Her faculty mentor was Uday Chandra. I now call on Lamis Katan, Assistant Professor of Economics, to present the Faculty Awards.
Thank you, Amanda. Students, as I call your name, please come to the stage to pick up your award. This year's recipient for the Culture and Politics Outstanding Student Award goes to Dima Al-Hashimi. The recipient of tonight's International Economics Outstanding Student Award goes to Mahin Ilahi. For the International Politics Outstanding Student Award, this year's recipient is Abdul Hannan. The Certificate in Arab and Regional Studies Award honors the student who completed the most outstanding capstone project. This year's recipient is Zain Fanik. Tonight's International History Outstanding Student Award goes to Nathalie Fanik. The Certificate in American Studies Award honors the student who completed the most outstanding capstone project. This year's recipient is John Carlos Burog. The Certificate in Media and Politics Award honors the student who completed the most outstanding capstone project. This year's recipient is Santiago Rubio Henao. The Abu Hamid Al-Ghazali Faculty Award honors a student who is among the top 5 academic ranking, has international experience, and has demonstrated leadership outside of the classroom. This year, the faculty voted for Dima El-Hashimi. The James Reardon Anderson Memorial Award for Academic Integrity honors the student who best champions the cause and promotes the value of academic integrity. This year's recipient is Frances Joy Balani. The Amira Al-Azhari Symbol Award for Women's and Gender Studies honors the graduating senior who demonstrates scholarly excellence and community outreach in the field of women's and gender studies. The award goes to Rinad Al-Khalifa. Congratulations, everyone. I'd now like to invite Dean Safwan Masri to present the coveted Dean's Medal.
Thank you, Jeremy, Waleed, Amanda, and Lamis, and congratulations again to all the awardees. The Dean's Medal is Georgetown's highest academic distinction. This year, 2 students have earned this honor, having tied for the highest scholastic average at GU-Q. I will award them in alphabetical order, and I'm going to give you a minute to take bets at every table. The first medal goes to Dima Al-Hashimi. A culture and politics major with a minor in history, Dima combines intellectual curiosity with a strong drive to serve. As editor of the Georgetown Gazette, she uplifted diverse perspectives and fostered student engagement. Beyond campus, she has made a meaningful impact. She has made a meaningful impact through volunteer teaching with the HELP program and the IELTS, the IELTS initiative supporting Palestinian medical evacuees from Gaza. Dima, your remarkable achievements have truly earned you this medal. The second medal goes to Hala Hudayb. As a هاي زغرة فلسطينية. As a culture and politics major, focused on language, power, and identity, Hala has distinguished herself as a dedicated student of both English and Arabic. Minoring in Arabic, she has supported language learning at GU-Q by tutoring peers and working as a research assistant. Her commitment to Arabic literacy extends beyond the classroom through internships in Jordan and Qatar. Through internships, she has helped promote Arabic authors and literacy initiatives across the region. Hala, we are very proud to honor your outstanding contributions with this medal. We will now take another break to enjoy our main course, then resume the ceremony after dinner. Thank you. Okay. I mean, one of the best parts of an evening like this are the connections that take place and the merriment and the photos and everything. So I hate to break it, but we do have a few important things. First, in the announcement of the awards of the majors in the honors in the majors, we missed Maryam Dawood. Maryam received her honors in the major in international politics. Her faculty mentor was Uday Chandra. Maryam got honors with distinction. So, so Maryam, will you please come up? And Julian, you asked me to blame you, but I'm not going to do that. Where is she? Now, I'm pleased to invite Maitha Al-Shreem and Natalie Fanek to the lectern to present the honored GU-Q community members. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your night. We are Maitha and Natalie from the Senior Class Committee, and we are here to present, thank you. And we are here to present two of the most anticipated awards of the year, the Staff and Faculty Awards.
Starting off with the Staff Awards. This award goes to someone who dedicated endless time and patience to dealing with students pestering him all year long. Someone who appreciates fish more than most people in this room. You're truly one of a kind. And the award goes to...
l'incroyable
Dean Mood!
Dean Mood!
Who would have thought?
And now we have the Faculty Award. This one goes to a professor who may have initially scared some students, but who quickly won our hearts, especially during her unforgettable last lecture. She consistently, hold your applause, she consistently pushed her students to reach new heights through rigorous quizzes. And with a surprising turn, they would be upset when there wasn't one. And the award goes to Le Marvelous Professor Walter! Take a picture, please, 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 please.
Congratulations to both of you. And on behalf of our entire batch, we want to thank you for your dedication and guidance over the past 4 years. I now invite Thanos Sardeles, class of 2016, and Assistant Director for Alumni Relations to the lectern for the alumni induction.
Thank you, Maitha and Natalie. Class of 2025. Nearly 4 years ago, at your new student convocation, the sign of your matriculation as students in Georgetown University was the academic gown given to you that afternoon. Tonight, we offer you another sign of the next phase of your life as Georgetown Hoyas, your class pin, which you may now remove from the bag given to you earlier this evening. This pin represents your formal induction into the Alumni Association. You're receiving the pin as a symbol of your lifelong connection with the more than 240,000 Georgetown alumni around the world. I want to highlight, and for you to remember, that Georgetown will always be your home, and that you are always welcome on our campuses in Doha or in Washington, D.C. Now, please stand, and for the first time, wear the pin that will forever serve as a symbol of your membership in the Georgetown alumni community, while the Georgetown Commencement Choir sings the alma mater. Congratulations, class of 2025, and Hoya Saxa.
Georgetown alma mater, sweet Potomac's lovely daughter, ever watching by the water, smiles on us today. Now her children gather round her, lo, with garlands they have crowned her, reverent hands and fond and bound her with the blue and gray. Wave her colors ever, furler standards never, but raising high and proudly cries, may Georgetown live forever. Where Potomac's tide is streaming, from her spires and steeples beaming, see the grand old banner gleaming, Georgetown's blue and gray.
It is now time for us to hear from our senior speaker. Every year, students elect their own senior speaker, and it is a testament to her service and leadership among her peers that she was chosen for this role. As we learned tonight already, she is graduating with a number of academic accolades, yet she will be undoubtedly remembered for her ability to bridge cultures and create community on campus. From welcoming prospective students through the Desert Hoya blog, to building connections between Georgetown campuses via the Bridging Capitals and Women as Changemakers programs, this Hoya embodies Georgetown's commitment to community and diversity. Whether you witnessed her as a choreographer celebrating cultures through dance and raqs, an organizer for Students for Justice in Palestine and the Model United Nations, or as a teammate in sports, you have known her as an exemplary Hoya, engaged, compassionate, and inspiring. And so, it is my great pleasure to present your student speaker for the class of 2025, Zaid Fanik.
Okay. I don't know if I should take off my glasses or not, but I'll take them off. Can I see? No. Okay. Okay. Sure. Here's a thoughtful and emotional yet funny speech for your graduation ceremony that is, oops, I forgot to delete the part with copying from ChatGPT. Anyways, here's my actual speech. Let's see if I can make it through without crying. Good evening, everyone. Interim President Groves, Dean Masri, faculty, staff, Hoyas, and proud families. Thank you for being here today. It's such an honor to celebrate this moment with all of you. And now, here we are. Wow, I can't believe we finally reached this moment. May 7th, just one day away from everything changing. I know it sounds cliche, but time really does fly. It's honestly crazy. When we first came as freshmen, we were told, enjoy your college years, they'll go by in a flash. I didn't believe them because 4 years sounded like a long time, and I thought it would feel that way too. But now, here we are. Tomorrow, we'll walk across the stage, throw our caps,
shake hands, and maybe even see each other for the very last time before we all go on our separate ways. But for now, I want to leave you with a small cute note, one filled with gratitude, nostalgia, and laughter. I want us to take a moment to reflect. Let's rewind to 2021 for a second. We had quite the entrance as the last official COVID batch. Our new student orientation was on Zoom, very iconic, and some people actually wore full suits, probably from the waist up though. Then we transitioned to walking around campus in masks, constantly flashing our ihtiraz app to security. Remember that? Struggling to hear each other through muffled voices, yelling, "What?" every 5 seconds. Then just like that, things shifted. We ditched the masks, dropped the social distancing, and finally saw each other's full faces. But that was just the beginning. Sophomore year came next, and it taught us some unforgettable lessons, mainly that caffeine, and maybe nicotine for some, is a must to be able to survive Georgetown's curriculum. And that cubicles became the place to perfect the art of pretending to know what we're doing while secretly wondering if anyone else did. Then we hit junior year. It was a year of real change, filled with ups and downs. On the one hand, we finally got to dive deep into our majors, many of us discovering our true passions along the way, though I'm not sure the econ majors would agree. But I'm so sorry. But it was also a year of learning and change, as it marked a shift in how we understood the world around us. It reminded us more than ever of the responsibility we carry as SFS students, to not just study human rights, justice, and international affairs, but to actually live those values. And then came our senior year of fun. Or well, at least for some of us. Some were out here living the dream with less than 5 classes, while some others, like me, were freaking out over meeting all my credit requirements and catching up to thesis deadlines, which I finally submitted, hurrah! But I also felt like our senior year was our most intense. If I could describe it in one word, it would be chaotic. And not because of academics, no. The real chaos came from one you would least expect. WhatsApp. I genuinely think our group chat set a record for the most notifications ever. The bickering was constant. It felt like every other hour we decided to find new issues. Our once wholesome chat with Benjamin as our profile picture, where we used to promote club events and ask for professor recommendations and who has facilities email, suddenly transformed into a full-blown debate stage, from arguing over what senior events to plan, to what design our hoodies should have, and let's not forget the cherry on top, the legendary fight over the student government amendment that actually got reversed because of the complaints. It felt like every other week we were stirring up some new drama, but somehow, in between all the chaos and the back and forth, we still made time for memes and complained like it was our part-time job. Senior priorities, am I right? But each of these moments shaped us. Through these disagreements, we grew closer, or I hope we did. And not to be cliche, but it was very family-like, fighting and arguing over WhatsApp, and then the next day laughing like nothing happened, sharing notes, or posing in front of the countdown. Speaking of countdown, isn't it crazy how we went from anxiously waiting for our application decisions to counting the days until graduation? We were just kids, wondering where life will take us. And now, here we are. Flash forward to celebrating 100 days left, eating cake, laughing, and taking photos. But when we hit 50 days, it suddenly felt real. We all collectively panicked. We weren't going to be students anymore. The weight of it all started to sink in. Pressure became high, and reality hit hard. And it's in these moments like these, whether we are laughing in the atrium at the countdown or feeling the sudden panic, that I just realized just how much we all have in common. No matter where we're headed next, we're all figuring it out together. We've all had to deal with the same annoying question, so what's next? Honestly, what's next? I don't know what's next. Leave me alone. I barely even know what my next assignment to submit is. Just let me be. But all I know is that no matter what, we can all do it. Whatever path we choose, we have the drive and the determination to make it happen. The same spirit that helped us become Hoyas is the same spirit that will guide us towards success in the future. I know each one of you has the ability to achieve greatness. You're all smart, you're all creative, and you're all capable in your own unique ways. I've seen it, whether it's in the late nights in the atrium or the library, working hard, only taking a break to grab your talabat order. Not even the guards kicking us out of the library could stop us from finishing our work. What I'm saying is that all it takes is that effort. You've already proven you can do it because look at where you are. You are Georgetown's batch of 2025. And I have no doubt that you'll continue to push boundaries and achieve whatever you set your heart to. I mean, if you're able to survive a class with our history faculty, or more specifically, survive Professor Walter's class, I believe you can do anything. You are unstoppable. And speaking of challenges, I can't help but thank our professors, whether it was surviving principles of micro or philosophy with Professor Carl. Seriously, how did we make it through that? Or powering through endless readings and assignments, they pushed us to be better every single day. Our professors weren't just educators, they were full-time mentors and some part-time therapists who helped us become not only smarter, but also better people. So a huge thank you to all of them. Our academic growth and personal development owe a lot to you. For more thank yous, I want to thank my classmates for sending me notes, staying up with me late to study, and waiting for me to finish my ramblings in class like I'm doing right now. And a shout out to my friends for being there, whether it was for a good laugh or a good cry. I can't forget to thank the Office of Admissions, my work family, where I spent the past 3 years, working with them just so I could see the review of my application and begging them to tell me what they really thought of it. But of course, they never gave me the satisfaction. And of course, to the Office of Academic Services, thank you for patiently, Thank you for patiently sitting through my breakdowns over econ and for being there to celebrate the sweet victory of my thesis finally being done. Oh yes, you were truly the heroes of my Georgetown journey, pushing me when I needed it most. I also want to express my deep gratitude to all the service providers who have taken such wonderful care of us throughout our time on campus. To the security guards, thank you for keeping us safe every day. To the chefs and O Street Cafe workers, your meals were a comfort and I'll miss them so much, especially the pancakes. A big thanks to Dane and Carol at Casual Coffee, whose lattes were like a lifeline during my most stressful moments. To the janitors, thank you for keeping our campus clean and neat and putting up with all our bed bug infestations. And to the facilities team, your support, they're all over the place. Your support made every event run smoothly, especially when I was scrambling at the last minute. You all truly made this place feel like home. Lastly, to my family, my parents, and my amazing aunt. Lastly, to my family, my parents, my amazing aunt, and my brilliant sisters, thank you for your endless support and love. Thank you for believing in me, for always praying for my success, for bringing me coffee when I needed it most, and mostly for dropping me off and picking me up when I didn't want to take the metro. But hey, you don't have to do it anymore. And so I will end by saying, class of 2025, my brothers and my sisters, no matter where life takes us, know that I will always carry the memories we made here. Whether it's the my mascara. Whether it's those late night chats, the heated WhatsApp debates, the last minute cramming sessions, mental health walks outside, and the laughter that made it all a bit easier, Georgetown will always feel like home. Not just because of the campus, but because of the people we met, the friendships we built, the Zatar and Zit raps we shared, and the countless moments that will forever connect us to this place. As we walk the stage tomorrow, hoping we don't trip over our robes and head off in different directions, I can't wait to see what all of you accomplish. From landing your dream jobs to changing the world, I'll know you'll do amazing things. And I'll be there clicking like on every LinkedIn post like a proud parent at every milestone, sending the occasional, "Congratulations, I'm so proud of you" comment, and probably stalking your updates more than I should. because I'll always be rooting for you no matter where we are. So let's enjoy the rest of our night, enjoy our meals, and after tomorrow, we will go out and make the world a little bit better, just like we did here at Georgetown. And before I end, I want to honor the words of someone whose moral leadership shaped our world. Pope Francis, who passed away just 2 weeks ago, once said, "I ask you to ensure that humanity is served by wealth and not ruled by it." And that call is more urgent than ever. Today, every university in Gaza is destroyed. Not a single one remains. Students just like us have lost their campuses, their communities, and their dreams. And yet, here we are, gathered in safety, celebrating the futures we've earned. And the contrast should not sit with us easily. My journey at Georgetown taught me to care for justice, for dignity, for the individual. It taught me to be persons for others. And our values shouldn't be just words we decorate our campus with or teach for show. They should be principles. And this is not political, this is moral. When students call for divestments and it is rejected in the name of institutional values, I can't help but ask, what values are we truly upholding? Because if those values prioritize financial interests over human lives, then perhaps we need to re-examine what we mean when we speak of them. We can't preach cura personalis and remain silent and complicit as others suffer. We can't teach justice. We can't teach justice while funding injustice. So I say this not just as a student, but as someone who believes in the values that this institution claims to uphold. Be people for others, not only in word, but in action. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zain. It takes grace to be funny. It takes courage to be vulnerable. But to be both on a night like this, in front of your peers, your professors, and your proud family, that is a special kind of brilliance. Thank you. You gave voice to something we too often try to explain away, that the work of becoming is rarely linear. It is loud, it is tangled, and yet it is there in the mess and momentum that the most lasting transformations happen. What is remarkable about this class, and you really are a remarkable class, is that you never stop trying to make sense of the world and of one another with both seriousness and soul. You did not ask for permission to care, you simply did. And in doing so, you left a mark deeper than any award, louder than any final applause. Over the past couple of years, since my arrival as dean, I have seen you lead with empathy, with resilience, and with an earnest defiance of cynicism. And it is that spirit that gives me hope for the world you are about to enter. You will carry this university with you, just as it will carry something of you long after you have gone. And so with gratitude and tremendous pride, this concludes the 2025 Tropaia exercises and senior class celebration of Georgetown University in Qatar. Thank you for being with us. Enjoy your desserts. And Hoya! Hoya! Hoya Saksa.